Wrong button! What's up? Gonna do some more mouse hunting. I have done a little bit of this off stream, and I've got 2 more phases. That'll do. But I have to say, it's equally as miserable off stream as it is on stream. But we got this. Perfect. Yas. So the goal for today, I think it would be nice if I can hit 45 shinies. Anything more would just be a bonus. There are all the Tandemaus. There's normally a lot more than this. Oh yeah, since I last streamed, I got my Shiny Diancie. I can't remember exactly what the IVs were, but it is a 3-star. So surprisingly not a reverse hundo, but I'm pretty happy with it. In this current event, the Summer Marathon, it is... I knew that the event spawns were all in 5km eggs, but it seems that 5km eggs are by far the most common. In fact, after clearing out all of my eggs, I refilled my entire egg storage straight away with 9 5km eggs. So it's probably likely what most of what eggs will pick up during the event. Which is fine if you want a decent flittle. I want the Pikachus. Also, from what I've seen... Hey, what's up, TJ? From what I've seen, there's Costume, Baneri, Cottony, and Eevee, I want to say, in field research tasks. How have you been, TJ? Oops. Gotta go this way. Alive? Yo, same.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
No!
lizard, lizard,
No!
lizard, 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 lizard.
Not Genshin Impact. What's up, Fierce Pokeballs? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Are you doing all your Genshin dailies? What is up with me? Not much. Same old. Experiencing this eternal drought of Pokemon news. Let's check these couple. No. Daily's already gone, just getting resources. Rare. But isn't that what friends are for, though? Farming them for every resource they can give you. Excuse me? What on earth? Oh, well, in that case, you're just taking back what's rightfully yours. No, yeah, you did have a blue shirt. If you think shiny hunting family of 3 mousehold is fun, I think we have different ideas of fun. The hell, there's a Geodude up there. What are you suffering through right now? Crystal Marrow. If you've ever watched Ben 10, his alien diamond head, probably inside its bones, will have some crystal marrow. I've started getting Ben 10 lore videos on YouTube, and I'm here for it. Oh, you're playing ranked Tekken? Oh yeah, no, that is suffering. They never released. I know that they have Eddie, but they never released Christy into Tekken 8, did they? I remember when it first came out. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, they never did. Yeah, so growing up, Christy was... Now, I wasn't a filthy spammer before anyone says that I was, just because I mained Christy. I was not a filthy spammer. It just helped that I knew all of her combos. So I was no better than a filthy spammer. And yeah, I was going to get Tekken 8, but then they dropped it and she wasn't in the roster, so then I waited for the DLC and then nothing, and I was like, man, let's just send that. Oop. Man, I miss Tekken. But I feel like my skills as a child are not equivalent to ranked level skills against adults. So even if I tried to main Eddie, and even though he's slower, I still don't think I'd be good enough. King Law, and when he comes out, Bob. The audacity of my digestive tract. Yeah, because I think... When was the last game that had Christy in it? Was it Tekken 5? Oh, was she in Tekken 7? I can't remember. It's so long since I've played a Tekken game. Yeah, it used to piss people off. I'd go over to their house and they'd have Tekken on, and then I'd just chuck in Christy, and then I'd stomp them, and then I wouldn't be allowed back at people's houses for a while. It wasn't fun anymore. I'd have to actually look at the Tekken games themselves to remember which one was the last one I actually played. no, Shiny Mousey. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm planning on streaming Zerkatry Raid Hour tomorrow. My couple of problems with that is the sun sets at like 5:30, so it'll be dark when Raid Hour starts. Sweet. Have you encountered the Celesteela yet? Oops, not that way, that way. Oh, I see. I see. Part of me does miss hunts like that where you actually have to plan and prepare a team with like set attacks and all of that. I will have to do it. I definitely hunting Deoxys in Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, you'll just have to spend like an evening or something grinding the league over and over again. Level up some Pokemans. I don't know how helpful it is, but you can always get a free event Magearna. You still haven't beaten the Elite Four in Fire Red? I mean, I think I only pretty much just beat them and then I've left that save file as it is and started the Charmander. So if there's a bit of post game, I haven't done it. Yeah. If you look up online where rare candies are, you might have missed a few that you can use. But also, you could use the VS Seeker, the Versus Seeker thing. You don't think you've played on like a month? I feel like it's been at least a few weeks since I've touched Fire Red. Whenever the last time I streamed it. Yeah, the Versus Seeker, and I mean, if you want to, grinding in Victory Road is pretty good. So is the Pokemon Mansion. Pokemon Mansion's not too bad to grind in. Thank the heavens. Oops. Hey! Ooh, 20k with 2 phases. Like, odds-wise, that's not bad, but still, 20k for any hunters becomes a slog. That's probably one thing I really miss from the old games, is that it was easy to count your encounters. Whereas games like this, it's almost impossible if I'm constantly running around to know like how many Tandemaus are in the overworld and... Oh, that's bright. Ooh. That's another hunt I sort of want to do, is one of the game corner hunts. I do think it's long shiny hunts like that are less tedious if you are doing it on multiple consoles. I mean, obviously there's no way for me to multiple console hunt this. It would be the most chaotic nonsense ever. My fingers do not move in those directions independently. I'm not an octopus. You believe you got Shiny Zapdos in under 5k. Honestly, even with Charmander, I'd be super stoked with anything under odds. I can't remember exactly what we're up to. 1750. So yeah, next time I stream it will definitely hit 2k. Yeah, now that Shiny Volcanion is out, it sort of feels to me like no reason to go back and play ZA, which is so sad because I had heaps of fun playing that. Although, I will go back and at least boot it up on my birthday, because it'll be the first time since release that I'll get the Pokemon Center birthday celebration-y thingy in that game. I yawn too much. Bulbasaur in 340 resets is amazing. I'm not missing any Pokemon in that game. And now that I've got Diancie, this mouse hold is literally it. Unless they remove the shiny lock on another shiny. All the Furfros, Pumpkaboo line, Deoxys forms, both Shaman. Yeah, it's just this amazing little creature. I have Shiny Manaphy and I had Shiny Fiona way back, actually in X and Y. I bred it. It'll be somewhere deep in the bowels of my Twitter account, the post when I got Fiona. I suppose also I guess it's done. Also the tweet for Manaphy, but that won't be as old. Right. Let's have a look-see. Alright, it's rash, it's got no mark. Right, that'll do. Yeah, I got the Pokemon Home one. I don't have a. Where's a Spoink? I don't have Pokemon Ranger. That. And for me to find a Pokemon Ranger that, you'll do. That hasn't had the egg claimed will be quite difficult. That's actually disrespectful. But Profi is well into the OG Manaphy hunt. Wahoo! Oh, camera angles. Woo! Boo! Yeah, that's... I don't think I have the sanity left to do a hunt like that. Or at least not at the moment. Essentially, once I have this mouse hold, I will still maintain keeping a complete Shiny, Living, and Master Dex. But I'll only need to do it when new games come out. So there's a few hunts, like a Generation 1 Shiny, and like real obscure things that aren't for a specific Pokemon, it's just for the, the thrill of the hunt. Now, because also Generation 1 is the only generation I haven't found a Shiny. Because I did get the Tangler and Fire Red, so that's my Generation 3. And found a heap of Shinies in Crystal. A few in Platinum, mostly in Soul Silver though. And then Gen 5 onwards has been heavy Shiny hunting. So speaking of which, I have caffeinated beverage. Nah. I mean, I did play Pokemon Insurgents and Shiny Hunt in that years ago. But that's just to do it. Like, there's no... Huh. I forgot that that could happen. Okay, well, I'm going to get closer to this outbreak. And start knocking it out. So I'll take all the shiny boosts I can. Tandemaus, die. Oh, just getting closer. Good. Oh, sweet. I just remember Pokemon Insurgents being, like, huge. I remember I got a shiny Fennekin. It was a regular Fennekin. I got a couple of others. I can't remember what they were. Hey, what's up, Profi? Right, Outbreak's starting to go down. That's good. That means medicine is working. Kind of wish it was a little bit like ZA where... Yeah, that's not. Where like if a shiny spawned, it would stay. So if I just sat in front of this outbreak at the final thing and just did heaps of picnic resets. Wouldn't that be amazing? Get like 10 shinies, be like, yeah! Because even if they're not family of 3, I could see that blue bib from here. I don't know what you were looking at, Talonflame, but sort it out. It's getting lower, right. Second last phase, I think. I'm good. I hope you're doing well, Profi. How dare you? Being gaslit. Actually, if this hunt was able to be done with just resetting with the picnic and have all these shinies appear but they would stay even in a reset, I would have done this hunt way before the last one. Like way before. In fact, arguably, me procrastinating doing this hunt is punishment in itself. Should have saved an easy one for last. Hold on. I don't make weird noises, you guys make weird noises. Are you excited, Profi, for Copenhagen? Now, I know that we worked out that's not what it's pronounced like, but... oh, so close to getting that encounter. I would have been kind of annoyed at myself. Alright, that's the last phase. Alright, come back, big bird. Yeah. Like, really, the The Go Fest itself is just a bonus. That just sounds like a really awesome holiday. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, you say it's a tiny thing, but like the amount of hoops you had to jump through and back and forth and waiting and all of that. Like, I definitely think it's a big deal. Yeah, a lot of effort for a single letter, literally. Excuse me, I wish to go off this cliff, thank you. Allow me to choose my own destiny. I am hoping if I slowly make my way back to the outbreak, maybe there'll be a shiny or two. Are you guys prepared for your 42-kilometer timed research to be done in 7 days? Woo! Doesn't bother me. I just know that I'll get it done, but very mixed reception online from people. Look, you will go outside and you will touch grass and you will like it. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm like, well, I mean, let's be honest, the point of the game is to actually get out and walk. And you only get one encounter from it, so it's probably either the Pikachu or it'll be Flittle. Both of which I'm pretty sure you can get elsewhere, so... So even people that's just not feasible to do, they're not really missing out. It's meant to be poop weather for the rest of the week. Oof. It's the same here. funnily enough, the first decent day is actually my birthday. Just in time to hunt a couple of shiny dino. It seems to be the only way. Is it not in the eggs? Or the... Go Pass? I assumed it would have been in them or in like a ridiculously hard field research. Oh, eggs is the Pichu, that's right. I forgot Pichu was in there. Ah, maybe that is the only way to go. Okay, well maybe people will miss out. Okay, if it's only one encounter, then I am kind of disappointed, because what if I want a shiny one? But then what if I get a shiny one, and then I want a regular one to go with my shiny one? It's not fair. Let me be a hoarder. Speaking of hoarding things, I got a new location background Pikachu in a lucky remote trade, and the IVs were pretty good. I can't remember exactly, but it was around like the 90%, so I'm happy. Yeah, for some reason I think I just assumed it would have been in eggs. Because I've done a few field research tasks today, and it didn't seem like I was going to be encountering any Pikachus, but... Rip. The plus side, Tuesday is the showcase day, so if people go out and try chuck a few Pokemon in some showcases, they might get a couple of kilometers. I remember when we had spotlight hours. Good times. Right. Back to the outbreak. Right, I'm expecting 5 shinies like right here. Oh. I've got remote friends, it's just that people aren't trading. But they'll hold on to the remote trade until either a couple of hours before it expires. Bear in mind it takes 48 hours to do that. Or they'll just let it expire and I know that they've been online. And I'm like, can you just decline it if you don't want to trade? So I can trade with someone else, please? Yes, as was ridiculously record time considering we're in quite different time zones. In fact, we didn't even really have any discussion about it. We just... That's true, we do never know. It could be in minutes like it was that time, or it might be a day and a half away. It depends on your sleeping. If we run around this way, should be able to get back round to the outbreak quick enough. At the end of the sandwich, I will still, I'll at least KO the rest of the outbreak. Because there is always a chance that a shiny will appear out of it. And it'd be rude to waste it. Yeah, I've got a female Salandit waiting for its catch timer thingy, to be eligible for remote trades, but it's sitting there tagged. Rosie Bunny, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you're well. You're confused. Hit me. I'm a wealth of knowledge, and most of it is not usable to anyone, but hopefully I can help.
Well, of course we're going to throw poo at him.
Yeah, and my chat flings feces at me too. I did. And as someone who likes things to be very literal, I appreciate the literality of which you took that statement. Is that, I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. Why hasn't it evolved? Okay. Can you tell me what ability it has? That's why. So Own Tempo Rockruff is the Dusk form Rockruff. So it will only be able to evolve during the in-game time of Dusk, which I believe is like a 10, 20 minute, no, it's not 20 minute, it must be a 10-minute window. So when you see the sun setting, you should be able to evolve your Rockruff. Yeah, the own tempo one doesn't turn into midday or midnight forms. I'm unsure if you can change that ability, but I know that own tempo is a special ability, not like a hidden or anything. So I don't think you can, unfortunately. Where is Sparkles? I'm kind of worried about my birthday coming up because I'm going to say dragged. I'm going to say that. I'm being dragged out to, we'll say brunch. It's not really breakfast. It'll be too late for breakfast, but too early for lunch. With family. And then for dinner, I'm being kidnapped by my co-worker, and her girlfriend are apparently kidnapping me and taking me somewhere, and I'm not allowed to know, and that worries me because I don't like surprises, and my birthday's just an excuse to play Pokemon. As if I need an excuse, but I'm just like, oh no. So, me doing Community Day Classic is going to be respite from other human beings. Yeah. Boo! People doing nice things. I know, right? You would harass me if you were there. I know you would. I'd be like, no, I don't want to do anything on my birthday. And you'll be like, stop being a depresso espresso and come, let's do something. And I'll be like, ah. And then you'll like tell me off and then I'll have to. Hey, you take me to Macca's. Whew. My happiness can be bought. Yeah. Or that time that you convinced me to go to your family on Christmas Day, TJ. Yeah. It's back and forth. Honestly, it was really hard to not say happy birthday publicly. But I knew you didn't want it to be public, so I was like, oh. Fork over cash. Hell yeah. I was pretty stoked to see that I was the first one to wish you happy birthday, Profi. I was like, yes. Even though I did it an hour later than I was intended. Did you get up to anything special for your birthday? I think sandwich is done. Right, where's this outbreak? Let's finish off this outbreak before we call this one a dud. Normally, for things like birthdays or Christmas, if people give me presents, they normally have to give me money because I'm exceptionally difficult to buy for. Yeah, well, the problem with asking me what I want is I don't know what I want. I don't want anything. I'm just like, don't get me anything. Don't even acknowledge my birthday. If you must, deliver me food. That way I don't have to interact with other human beings, but I get fed for free. I thought my Talonflame took you out. Oh. I can be good like that. But now that our local EB Games has closed, I am no longer good like that. Arguably better for my wallet, but... Oh, did you try attack the nose pass? Oh. You silly goose. Actually, I have found... Obviously, it's on the American Amazon, because that's the only place that would have it. But the last couple of Collector's Edition Pokemon Adventures manga that I'm missing, I have found. So if people do give me money, I'll probably get that. Or the Pokecology book, the English version, I believe is coming out in June or July. Now I have the Japanese version, and it is a beautiful book, but I can't read Japanese. So getting the English version as well would be kind of cool. But otherwise, all my spare money tends to bleed into Pokemon Go. Yo, shout out to my sugar baby, Niantic. I keep their pockets full. No one said you could leave. No, it's all good. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh. You've got to catch a whole new Rockruff. Yeah. I'm being asked what we're having for tea. And I said probably takeaways if the dishes are done. That's how you parent, ladies and gentlemen. Preferred gender and all. Own tempo, bruh. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you do something other than Genshin Impact. Not only will it be good for your mind, it'll be good for your soul. I can't believe the sandwich that had the mass outbreak was a dud. Finishing stream. Rockruff is stupidly hard to catch. They can be. Although the thing with Own Tempo, I believe you will only get spawns of those if they're special spawns. So that would be some of the Terra, like the wild Terra spawn Rockruffs. The mass outbreaks of Rockruff can also be, let me just check, cool, there's nothing else here. Mass outbreaks of Rockruff can also be own tempo, but otherwise I think you're relatively safe. You just need to catch any random one. Maybe during dusk you'll only get own tempo encounters, I'm not sure, but that's a short window. Maybe you were just, maybe it was dusk when you caught it, potentially. It's such a short window, so I can't be sure if own tempo just regularly spawns during dusk time, but when are we getting a champion stream? When I don't suck. I mean, the new season's about to start. Maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos. I'll find a meta that people use, and I'll do like a thingy where I'll grind to masterable rank on stream. And if all else fails, I've got a lot of tickets in that game, and I'm happy to keep just looking for new recruits over and over and over and over again, and get a couple of shinies. It is, but I have a basic enough knowledge of competitive. I'm very out of touch. Like, I used to be really into it back in Generation 6, but I still keep up to a small extent. Sometimes I'll watch some VGC streams. I try to watch Worlds every year. And I'm also very lucky. I have a couple of friends who are very good at VGC that I think would be happy to offer tips or advice. And then just when I think I'm getting good, they'll challenge me to a battle and absolutely destroy me. As it should be. That do good, but they can't be, but they can be easily beaten. Do you mean? Honestly, I'm still using my basic team. I just do one ranked battle every day. But that's the thing, yeah. I'm the learner. They're going to teach me how to be good, but not how to beat them. You've seen a troll team with Mousehold on it. Mousehold's existent as a troll. I will gladly never touch my family of 3 shiny Mousehold again once it enters Pokemon Home. Still also have not found a shiny Tandemaus in Pokemon Go. But, well, my current group that I have for the weekly challenge will have that completed, if not by tomorrow, during the day tomorrow. That'll be done. So I'll get another encounter. I also need to remember if I do any more parties on stream, I need to enter the party code as a serial code, not use the camera. Because I forgot that Streamlabs Mobile does this, but if I use the camera in-game, it turns the camera off on stream. I can get it back, but I just didn't notice last time, and yeah, I had like the first 20 minutes of the stream where you guys could see everything, and then the rest of the stream was nothing. Well, other than my game, of course. That was Shadow Entei. Raid day, actually. A $369 knife. Because you enjoy the finer things in life. And what better than enjoying a $500 Wagyu steak and cutting it with a $369 knife? I don't know. That's the nearest I've done to using my marketing degree in a couple of years now. Well, it depends how subtle you want to be, Profi, to be fair. If you're trying to keep a low profile, you probably don't want to be using chainsaws. I still eat McChickens off the $3 menu. I'm envious that you have a $3 menu at your McDonald's, because we do not. But I will assume that maybe you're American, and then if I convert that to New Zealand dollars, then as is still more expensive, but not too much more expensive. Essentially double the price, and that's roughly what I think a McChicken is. I think. I don't actually get McChickens. What do you think the McCrispy's missing? Because I can't put my finger on it, but I agree with you. I like the McCrispy, but it's missing something. It's just something just doesn't... Maybe that's what it is. It just doesn't have enough mayo. You hate that they took the double cheeseburger off the value menu in Cali? Oh, yum. I do love me a grubby double cheeseburger. Profi's listening to this like, ooh. You tried what is it? Is it falafel, or what are they using as a meat alternative at KFC in the UK? Oh, Was it good? I look at the salad burger at McDonald's and I'm just like, that just looks sad. I'd just rather not have McDonald's. Although I do threaten to get my kids that. A salad burger, a fruit bag, and a bottle of water. There'll be no delicious food for you. You've had better, but it was edible. I mean, just that sentence alone pretty much describes eating junk food in general. Like, it was edible, it was fine. Yeah, American businesses, with the size of their portions, they wouldn't be able to maintain a business down here. If there's one thing that New Zealanders are known for, more specifically Southlanders, so all of us people at the bottom of the country, we like to close down all-you-can-eat buffets because we eat them out of business. And we don't have an obesity problem here. I don't know where we put the food, but it goes somewhere. Yeah, the restaurants and like all the food places, they just can't afford unless they start overcharging. Ugh. Yeah, we don't have Chick-fil-A here, but we have, I don't know why they did it, but they added a Popeyes here. And it was they added it across the road from our main KFC. So I was like, oh, cool, some competition. After I'll give them credit. After the first 3 months of being open, it's back to ridiculous lines outside KFC and at dinner time, and like pretty chill lines, if a line, at Popeyes. I thought Popeyes was mid. And as a skinny guy that likes to eat like a fat guy, nah. KFC, top tier. They do chicken right. Oh, so Chick-fil-A's actually got good food. We should have got one of those instead. I'm all for competition and other, and more options and stuff, but God, the Popeyes here sucked. Oh, and I was reading chat and not looking at the mouse in front of me. I could have fit. I know that this does happen in some places, but in your part of America, is that something, if you went to a restaurant in public, and it wasn't the most popular or busy, do you get unwanted attention? Like, is that like regular? Bruh. It's quite fascinating, but very sad at the same time, how people choose to exercise their free will. Yeah, well, also if it helps, none like I'm personally not worried about any of those sorts of things. Like, I try to have a welcoming and open chat. And banhammers will be utilised if slurs are used. Unless you're bullying me, you can bully me. Everyone can bully me. But no one else in chat's allowed to be bullied. Yeah, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care. In fact, I feel like the moderator badge gives you extra permissions to do so. I'm glad it doesn't bother you much anymore, but it is still sad that you've been desensitized and normalized to that behavior. Completely discontinued. Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Hey, I say this to Profi all the time, and I'll say it to you. New Zealand is a beautiful country, and it is not perfect in any regard, and there are outwardly opinionated people who, for some reason, like to worry about how other people live. But in general, the country's pretty welcoming in general to just everyone. We're just like, oh, who are you? What are you about? That's cool. One day I'm going to be in the UK, Profi, and then you're going to have... It won't be in a stream chat, but you're going to be like to someone, I had the weirdest interaction on Saturday. I met a streamer I mod for, and he was equally as unusual in person. It's a wonder Customs let them on the plane. Hosting community day and this teen on a bike starts asking us questions. Yeah. I feel bad sometimes. I sort of... If I get lots and lots and lots of questions, I sort of switch off a little bit. I still have the anxiety in publicness, even though I'm good at masking it. It sometimes rears its head a little bit, and I'm just like, must evade conversation. Which I feel bad because I feel rude, but people come, random people come in and talk to me, and yeah, that's fair. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh! Was that it? I thought you were going to get the old... Really? I thought you were in like your 20s or something, going to get the old still in your 20s moment when you're in your 30s. I live for those, but too many people know I'm in my 30s, so people like to say I don't look a day younger than 50. And I'm like... Is that how women do it? Oh. As a dude, I age like milk. And right now, it's all lighting. It's all just lighting. If I adjusted my ring light, all of a sudden that bag, those bags you can see under my eyes look worse and worse and worse. I 100% get that. I don't know, you don't socialize with me. Unless it's like an obvious, someone might need help and they've got like an obvious sort of question. It's just as a passing by, I can deal with that. But if I'm out and about just doing something, it's don't talk to me. But see, when I'm streaming out in public, it gets hard because technically I'm drawing attention to myself, so I can't be like, oh. I was once asked on stream what my Twitch was. I was like, no, it's all good. You don't have to do that. He's like, I'll give you a follow. I'm like, no, it's all good. I'm just like, no. I would like a shiny, seeming as the last sandwich didn't give me one, and this is my third one. I just want some sparkles. No, look at my cheddars bonding. Look at them all growing up. So proud. Few up here. It's not a shiny. I think I'm probably only like halfway through the sandwich, so it should be good. I would like at least one. Oh. There's a whole heap. Sandwiches do not. The sandwich being complete is only a brief respite from the torment. Whoa! I got too close. I'm just happy I got one, to be honest. Yay, only one sandwich was a dud. Can we normalise staying in the Ultra Ball? Yes! I was actually about to ask what type of chocolate specifically, whether it was dark milk, white chocolate, but oops. Oh, you're a Geodude also. I had a Tandemaus wouldn't run into me. But you answered my question before my brain could work out how to say words out loud. Do 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 do. I, for one, am quite the fan of crispy M&Ms. There's an awful lot of nose pass. Oh, you were not far off, Profi. I thought I was like halfway through. Well, thank the heavens for... Yum, a crunchy bar, yes. Right, well, let's have a look at this little dude. No. The one on the first sandwich was rash with no mark. While I'm not optimistic about this one being family of 3. That one. I could do one more. Oh. Oops, hold on. No, no, not that button! Oh, hello, Luke. What? There's a cat. Why is it baiting me so hard? I mean... 200... Was it 281? It took me to get the 3-segment Dedun spars. 281 shinies. Oh, this one's faster than me. Joy. 10. Get 10. Yeah, watch. Watch, this one's gonna get 10. I hate you in the depths of my soul. It's fine. Don't! The audacity. It looked like it was laughing at me. What are you doing? You want to come up here? You want to come and say hello to the stream? Come on. Oh, he wants out. Right, hold on a second, hold on a second. I'll use a max revive. Oh no, he's gone out there. Go on. We've got time. Yeah, I feel like you guys are quite lucky in the sense that you guys are of the generation that you can find groups of people who have similar experiences and can offer advice, and the information age isn't all bad. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm involving this mouse. Do you want to eat one of them for me, and then I'll only have a family of 3? You'll come up here. Come here, fatty boy. No. He keeps running towards the door because he wants me to go and let him out. You had one job, cat. He's sitting there thinking, you have one job, human, so let me out. Why aren't you doing it? Right, well, we did get a couple of shinies today. I'm going to wrap up my stream. We did 3 sandwiches. Oh, couple more closer to the family of 3. I'm still working out how I'm going to do it, but I do plan on being live tomorrow. I'm going to stream Circuitry Raid Hour for all you guys with other regionals for the Raid Hour. So that'd be cool. I'll be live similar time as I was today. But otherwise, thank you all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!